Sairam everyone, Namaste, thank you for being here. I accepted the volunteer role of facilitating our study circle today, and I chose the theme of the 7 promises Baba has offered to us for us to embrace. And I wanted to start by sharing that when Sujata Watts was our SSC coordinator, is when I came across these 7 promises, and it just gripped my heart. And I had just lightly mentioned to her, it would be wonderful if the children could use this for a project that they wish to do. And lo and behold, that Shivaratri, about 4 years ago I think, the SSC children gifted this to me. It's as big as I am. It's going to stay with me for a long time. I keep it in the center of my living room and hold on to every word as a promise that Baba has made. I would like for Eli to read this out loud once for all of us to sort of get in the context of the promises. Eli, could you please?
Okay, yes. I will be with you, protect you, be your strength, answer you, provide for you, give you peace, and always love you. Shri Sai Baba.
So when you all prepared this, what did the children talk about? Do you remember how this came together? Can you tell us?
Sure. So, well, like the 7, like kind of things that it says here. We were talking about how Baba will always, like, no matter like your lowest kind of moment, he will always like provide and like do like help you out however much you can. It's like you take like 1 step, I'll take like 10. And so that's basically what we talked about with like the poster and how we made this.
And how did the rainbow come about? Was that a group thought, or did?
It was mostly a group thought. We were trying to like picture how we would like set up like the board and say every like value kind of thing. And then we decided, well, rainbow has 7 colors, so we decided on that.
Excellent. So my gratitude again, Sujata Watts, for getting your SSC students to pull this off. It's a permanent entity in my life, and I'm so grateful to be able to share with our Nashville Sai Center devotees. So when I first came across these promises, my first feeling was, most religions have a list of do's and don'ts, like the 10 Commandments, other kinds of religious instructions on how to live life. I had not come across a guru who made these kinds of promises to his devotees. That itself was like, wow, for him to, we should be saying all these things to him, but here he is guiding us. So I'm going to read this out loud again, and I'd like for all of us to sort of engage a little bit, and then I'll go back to a little more sharing. So Baba says, I will be with you, I will protect you, I will be your strength, I will answer you, I will provide for you, I will give you peace, and I will always love you. So that is not a day, Eli, that I live my life without looking at these promises and feeling very emotional about it. It binds me and bounds me, resonates, so deeply that the guru that has selected us to be in his fold would make such promises. And I wanted to start by sharing first, and then I'd like for each of us to please feel free to share. So when Baba says, I will be with you, I did not know Baba until I was 19 years old. And this book, Sai Baba, Man of Miracles by Howard Moffett, came into my hands. I was born in 1961, and this book was published in 1971. And 9 years later, it was in my hands. My father handed me this book and said, Mani, take a look at it. And the print is so small, and I was 19. As much of a bookworm as I was, it wasn't that easy to decipher. And I think my Bahasa Malaysia was stronger than my English at that time. So this was a difficult read for me. But I read the intro, I read the last two chapters. One says some Sai teachings, and the last chapter 20 that says Avatar. When I read this, I was ready to meet this Baba because of all of the way this was well written. So I can tell you all that since this book came into my hands and I read it, Eli, I immediately asked my father, Dad, can you please take me to one of these bhajans? I didn't even know how to say the word correctly, Sachin, but I was really stirred. And my dear father, he never says no to me, so he figured out where to go and drove me and my sister 60 miles to the first Sai retreat that we became aware of. And the first sitting was bhajans, and my entire body was shaking, from the bhajans. I just never experienced it, so suddenly this was so joyous. And I asked my father for some money to buy some pictures they had at the retreat, got a scolding for it, like, we don't know who he is, you don't need any pictures of him, to getting 5 pictures and getting them framed. And the day we framed, Baba's manifestations began. Instantly. The same day the pictures went up the altar. So for me, in terms of him being with me, he's been with me since August 14, 1980. And it's been 45 years. And I can attest for myself that he's with me. Then he says, I will protect you. By golly, has he been protecting me for 45 years in all of my efforts, all of my schooling, all of my travel, getting married, moving locations to career paths. Nothing has been without bumps, but I feel the protection. And I always feel with Baba, you always be sensible and use your common sense about protecting yourself. I think it was Paramahamsa Yogananda who said, if you leave your car door unlocked, and then if somebody goes and steals from your car, that's on you. When you park your car, you should lock your car. Don't be blaming God or anyone else for those kinds of things that we should do to protect ourselves. But when we are in a plane somewhere, or when you step into the plane, I do say, Lord Ganesha, this is in your hands. Because you have no control. The pilot is running the show until your destination. So I feel we should know what to do to protect ourselves on a daily scale, being practical and sensible, but leave the protection of things we have no control over to Baba. Be your strength. I will be your strength. So this is a daily struggle for me personally. I feel always very overwhelmed with all of my duties and responsibilities and obligations. I do start my day out by being in front of Baba. I have a journal there. I write the date. I say, Bhagwan, I actually write, I'm logging in for the day. Then I list all my tasks for the day. And then I ask whatever I want to ask with no shame, whatever the situation is, how to get through my day. And I say the morning prayer. And then at the end of the day, I go in, I say my night prayer, because the night prayer is all about, we asked Baba to be responsible for our tasks for the day. His prayer says that we think and act through him, and to leave it all back to him. So then I do that, and so whatever happened that day, good, bad, postponement, I've learned to accept such thing instead of resisting, whining, mourning, fighting for it. The older I get, the more I just want to learn to flow like water. I think that is a magical way to sustain and survive. To be like water, just flow like water. So I think whatever strength I do have, I believe it comes through. I will answer you, and he certainly does. I think in my own life, all the things that I've asked him, including marrying Galen Hall, doctoral degree, whatever it was,
I did have some help.
I did ask and he did answer. So it's true for me. Provide for you. So I came from a very normal family. My father only made $400 a month with 8 children and a mother in a British estate. So we had enough, but not enough. But we were okay. And for my father to envision sending me abroad was impossible. But the minute Baba took a hold of my life, I feel personally, I was on a red carpet. He has provided for me till today. There are so many activities and miracles of whether it's finances or any other kinds of commitments or obligations. I feel that he provides for me. I have receipts. I have all kinds of wonderful proof that Baba provides for me. And even when I chose to retire at the age of 62, I was not ready, but I was hoping, and I got the call from the Social Security office on August the 14th, which is the same manifestation day in Malaysia. This is how he provides for me. So I feel like my entire life up to now, there are no coincidences, it's all just scheduled, and it's just happening the way it's supposed to happen. And I have so many dates and numerology that syncs and syncs. I'm just blown away. So I read recently that Professor Kasturi passed away on the same day that Baba's manifestations happened at our home. Because I saw a video by Arvind that said, why is August 14th, 1980 an important day? So I opened that video, Soumya, and that's the day Professor Kasturi had passed. So August is a very special month. It's also India's Independence Day, on the 15th. And so many things in my life happens to me in August. And under the Provide for Me, please let me share that every August, the third week, 14th, 15th, I will receive a gift from somewhere, someone, unexpected. I just wait for it, and it comes every August. So, in terms of His providing for me in my life, it's too rare. Abba says, I will give you peace. And indeed, without Him, I think I will not be able to live my life. Whatever peace and joy I experience and invoke, it comes through Him. And He says, I will always love you. So I actually have a picture of Baba holding his head, because he's saying to me, how many times, Mani, do I have to tell you the same thing over and over and over? That's the only reason I have that picture, Sacha. He is doing this many times. It's like, I'm the kid who never learns, is so stubborn, does things that he says don't do, because there are things he has told us don't do, and I think I still do them in front of him, and then trying to apologize at night, and then do it again the next day, apologize again. So that's why I have that. I feel like I'm a headache for him, but he's not giving up on me, and I'm not giving up on him. So I will stop there for now. I would love for those of us who are here today to take a turn and either go through all 7 promises or pick and choose a couple that you feel resonates for you in your life. Shekhar, would you like to start?